wanna think I'ma break through. Put that on my mama, my baby, and go.
Welcome to Rapcast 87, and this one's dedicated to our boy Sid the Kid from the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That's what I was gonna say. Like saying Kid Sid, the Fanny Pack
Oh,
rapper.
No,
Shout out Kid Sid though. We're on island
summer.
time still a little bit. It's a summer special ish. It's not that special of an episode. This isn't a landmark. I don't think this is just a run of the mill.
Not a landmark episode.
No,
that's
no.
going to be the
I
caption
feel
too.
like we say a landmark episode every episode. This one's a chill episode. We're both a little bit, I think, under the weather. And
we're squeezing this in between cottage trips and lavish
getaways.
Hikes.
Yeah,
and our jet setting lifestyle that we live out here in southern Ontario. Not going to be specific about which city.
No.
So if you skip any episode, this will be the one to skip.
No, hold on.
Josh, we're trying to get people to stay on the video.
This is a very necessary episode because we're covering like 3 months of music that we have not covered. Because last episode was a landmark episode with our good friend Digo, was in the studio with us to talk about the Drake 3 albums. We didn't talk about anything else. The episode before that, I think, was the J. Cole episode.
Yeah, we've
the one
been
before that was
focusing
A$AP
our
Rocky
episodes
episode,
on
so it's
one person mostly.
Yeah, so we haven't talked about much new music from this year, really.
Well, we had the one catching up on Baby Keem and
That's
a bunch
true.
of other shit from the
That's
first
right.
couple months, but this is our mid-year catch-up on some pretty important artists for the Rapcast. We talk about Vince Staples
lot
a
of great
lot,
albums.
Earl Sweatshirt, Action Bronson, Thundercat.
Yeah.
Those are some big names for us, so we definitely want to carry the torch with that.
For sure.
Give our thoughts. And yeah, now that Adam's not here, we can be honest about the Drake album. It's had zero cultural impact. Other
Shebang
than
is going off a little bit. Shebang's like the one song.
they had a solid 2.5 weeks or so,
Yeah.
and now the world is back to not giving a fuck about Drake.
I haven't been out at bars much this summer so far.
You
so
are
I don't
hearing
even
Janice
know.
shut the fuck up sometimes
Yeah.
on the radio and stuff here in Toronto,
Yeah.
but not that we're in Toronto, but the GTA.
Okay, they're gonna start ruling cities out now if you say that. So
and we're
who
definitely
knows?
not in Milton.
No, okay, we'll say that for sure as well. We're not in Milton. We're not
I would
Oakville.
never-
I want to put that out there as well. We're elitist. We're not that elitist.
And while
okay?
we're at it, the Halton Hills is not a real place.
I refuse to believe it. Yeah, I've been up there. And
That's just a place where they take people that are screwy in the head.
Yeah, a little bit. I will say, yeah, because me and you went to a outdoor festival, and then the day after I went to see Domi and JD Beck. Kind of rap related, Anderson Paak's on the Anderson Paak's label. Saw them at the Danforth with friend of the show Two Logs, and incredible show, just like blows your mind. Kind of like the Thundercat show, where it's just like almost too much, like musicianship in one room that it's like, kind of blows your mind.
What instruments do they play?
So I can't remember which one's which, but one of them plays the drums and one of them's on the keys, and that's it. No vocals at all. And I've listened to their album that's out, and they didn't play any songs from that because they played all songs from their new album that's coming out, I think, later this month, which they announced like the day after. So it's pretty cool.
I got to tap into that JD and
yeah, it's pretty fire.
All right, pretty good little
get us into
hatch
it
up there.
Let's
do some. It's good to stretch
It hurts
before you
my
get
feet,
into some
man.
shit.
I'm still on the mend, so I'm a little achy still.
You're doing that for free? That's crazy.
This is for the
I'll
thumbnail.
blur it out.
You're gonna show feet on the thumbnail?
I could. I don't know if it'll show.
That's crazy.
Maybe I'll take that. 87. Probably stank too.
Podcasting through a slight cold right now. So.
Yeah, me too. And we're here. It's dedication, guys. Honestly.
So we're gonna do a catch up, and then we're gonna play a fun game at the end.
Yes, stay tuned for that. We'll start with our catch up. We're starting with our boy Steve Bruner, aka Thundercat.
That's
AKA
his name.
Number 1 Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Number 2 Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
Behind you.
Well, number 3 behind Josh as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm more of a shadow guy.
he can come on the show. We should invite him. We should email Thundercat and just be like, "Can you come on the show and talk about Sonic with us? Not even won't talk about music at all, just so we can debate Sonic the Hedgehog."
We could
I
talk
think he might do
about which are the best games. Sonic Riders.
I want to ask him
Sonic
about,
Heroes.
I want to ask him about Sonic X, the TV show, if he thinks that's canon or not.
Yeah. What are his thoughts on Amy?
Sure, Cream the rabbit. which is very unfortunate.
Cream
name.
the Rabbit.
Very unfortunate.
Cream the Rabbit is a sick rap name, by the way.
Is it? Yeah, I mean for
like
female rapper. Cardi B's younger
girl.
sister or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that young, okay?
We're talking about rabbits. Let's just get Freddie Gibbs out of the way.
Sure.
He's got to quit it with these with the rabbit stuff on. Like, can you get
what
a new
is it?
thing?
Is it because he fucks like a rabbit? Like, what's the idea?
No idea.
He eats all of his
Just a
carrots.
cool-
his
just-
jewelry has a lot of carrot
Oh,
diamonds.
yeah, it's definitely about carrots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, diamond.
Yeah,
oh, right.
like, yeah, that's what I mean.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say it could be a Donnie Darko reference, but I doubt he's
true.
he's gonna be that artsy about
No,
it.
I think I would have heard that on a song.
Just to get out of the way, Freddie Gibbs put out like a deluxe for his "You Only Die Once" thing.
And he
That
put
had,
out
like, a whole other side of the
an
album.
EP as well, with the rabbit on the cover, of course.
And I wasn't really that crazy about it.
I never listened to the OG album, so I decided not to even dive
But
in for.
It was my
deluxe.
number one album last year, so
Oh yeah, Alfredo too. Yeah, of course.
But anyways, let's get to Thundercat since we were about to
Yes.
talk about that.
It's called Distracted, much like we are right now.
So yeah, it's been a while. It's been since I think it is what it is, 2020.
Yep.
Very COVID era album.
Mm-hmm.
There was a tribute to Mac Miller at the end. Great song. Some of Thundercat's best shit is on that album.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's I have trouble deciding what is my favorite Thundercat album, and this one is now even adding to that discussion of like between Drunk, between It Is What It Is, between Distracted now. I think he has like one or two albums from way back when, but I haven't done the full deep dive yet. So between those three, it's a tough.
Yeah.
It's a toss up.
My review is that it was just thoroughly enjoyable.
It's great.
And, there was like 4 or 5 songs that I already knew from just
yeah, a lot of the
keeping up
songs
with
already
him.
kind of came. Like I'm surprised the Tame Impala one made it on here. It's a great song.
I'm glad it has a home though, because like
But,
this
yeah,
would
for
be a
sure.
great one to have it on vinyl or
Yes, for
CD.
sure. Even unfortunately the song with Mac Miller, I was on the leak pack that I got like a long time ago, so I have heard that one before as well.
Right.
It's definitely new part. Like definitely sounds a lot cleaner mix wise. I think the horns at the latter half are new additions as well. There was the I Wish I Didn't Waste Your Time song, which came out as a 2-pack last year before we saw him live.
That one came out with another song,
Children of the Baked Potato with Remy
Yeah.
Wolf, which I could have seen on here as well. I love that song too.
which didn't end. Oh, it didn't end up on there.
No.
Yeah, I wish you did. I wish I Didn't Waste Your Time is a great song.
was a
I
great
really
one,
don't
too.
have anything negative to say about the whole album.
I will say, if you're segueing into there, I will say there is not as many like stand out, wow, crazy bass moments on here. I find,
Yeah.
because where there's at least his past 2 albums, he's had like a song dedicated to just him going fucking ham, which I always respected.
I feel like he got that out of his system a little bit.
Whereas
He's
this
focusing
album, I
on the
think he's
songwriting.
focused on songwriting and structure and kind of making more maybe catchy, more maybe accessible tunes. But I think sacrifice a little bit of the crazy bass work. I mean, there's still some great moments bass wise on here, like the intro Candlelight which has Domi and JD Beck on there as well. Actually, I Did This to Myself with Lil Yachty, which is not that great of a song to me, but the bass line's great. The Anakin song, Walking on the Moon. The thing we call Love, Great Americans, those are my favorite bass lines on it. But it's just there wasn't as many standout bass moments on the album as much as I wanted there to be.
Yeah, I thought
That's the one negative I'll say.
The
about
album was very much about emotions and maturity and stuff.
it. Mhm.
But I like how he sticks to his nerd roots by like having a song called Anakin Learns His Fate.
Yeah.
Like ADD Through the Roof was like
Yeah.
that was like a funny.
That's like that's like could have been on Drunk or something, like kind of
Yeah,
some weirdo
I like how he throws that in.
humor. I mean, no other person can end an album off with what is it? Maybe I should start an OnlyFans and show some feet, and then that's the end of this album. Like that's no one else can do that.
Yeah.
Other than Thundercat.
It
It makes me wonder what he's gonna, because I feel like this kind of music lends itself to older age. So if he's like 60 doing the music, if he's still gonna be making these references and talking about Sonic and doing all this shit, like I wonder, or is he gonna not grow up, but is the music gonna mature a little bit, and is subject matter wise, is it gonna?
I mean, I think it's very mature. Like the shit he's been through, and like relationships and drama and stuff.
He's a fun guy. So it's just based on all the interviews and stuff, and him at the concert that we've seen as well. Like I don't want him to not show his personality on these records, but someone made a point on Twitter being like, Thundercat is way more talented of a musician than his albums would lead you to believe. Which I didn't find myself necessarily disagreeing with.
Well, when we
I
saw
love
him
all
live,
of his music, but
you saw how when he performs these songs, he'll fuck around and go crazy on the bass.
Most songs will be 5 minutes because he just goes on a crazy extended bass solo, which again this album didn't have that much of. But
that's why you come to the live shows, though.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me, like, I know that he's obviously inspired by jazz. An album of like an hour long will be like 8 songs because they just keep going. But the live version of that will be even fucking longer. It's like Miles Davis, fucking In a Silent Way is just 2 songs, and it's like 40 minutes.
Yeah,
wow,
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
means I wouldn't like that. That's the thing. There's a trade off, right? I want to listen to accessible 3, 4, 5 minute songs on here, but I want him to fully showcase his musicianship as well. But I could see what the person's point was trying to make on Twitter of just like, it doesn't.
He's a better
necessarily
musician than you're.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. To me, that's the maturity thing. Is he doesn't have to go crazy like that.
No, he's clearly making music that he likes to make and he wants to make, and his fans love it. So
yeah, a sleeper hit on this one was "What Is Left to Say" featuring the Lemon Twigs.
Yeah,
I liked
that was a
how
great one.
With that one, he kind of he was like ensconced in a band and that has their own sound.
Yeah,
but kind of just putting his own unique voice into it. And I thought it was a great marriage. I don't really know who the Lemon Twigs are, but
I've heard of them, but yeah.
They sound great on that one.
I really liked a lot of great
Funny Friends too with A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, there's a lot of great
We're
features on here.
friends until the end.
Someone said that the chorus kind of sounded like Childish Gambino singing it, which I'm like, you know what? It's kind of a little bit like his singing's pretty good on that one, Thundercat.
I would like to see a meeting of the minds between those two fellows.
They've done music before together.
Oh yeah. He was on
Black
It Is What It
Quails,
Is.
and then
Yeah.
Thundercat did the bass on Shadows as well because of the internet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
there is a photo of them together, and them and Anderson .Paak together.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty. There's a few photos of the two of them together. They seem to be friends.
Type. Who's your funniest friend?
Darren, probably.
What the fuck?
Hey man.
Yeah,
No,
I agree. You're not my funniest friend.
Yeah,
either.
I know. I feel like at a point in my life you were.
Truly funny people don't try to be comedians and podcasters and stuff. Like they just are funny.
Exactly, and we laugh all the time together. So we're not. It's not like we're not funny friends. But
It's just I might leave the podcast if you insult me one more time.
okay, all right, fair enough. At a point in my life, you were my funniest friend. You probably held that title longest out of all my friends.
It's cool being the funny friend when you're in grade 11.
Yeah, for sure. That's like the best.
At some point, you want to become the successful friend.
Yeah.
The friend that has a car.
Yeah, has a girlfriend, has a family. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that guy's so funny.
Yeah.
I used to love smoking weed with him in grade 10. I'm considering not being funny anymore.
I don't think you can do it.
Considering
I don't think you could do it. I think you grew up with Mad Magazine and Seinfeld and Simpsons. You can't do it. I think you have to be
It
funny.
would be cool to commit to that for 1 year.
Just not try to
I'm
make
not going to tell
jokes.
a single joke. No, I would kill myself.
Okay, so that's the podcast is on hiatus, I guess, for the next year, if that's happening.
No, I'm still doing the show.
Oh,
I'm just not
brother.
being funny.
Oh man, what are you supposed to do? I have to pick up the slack, bro. Come on, I'm already the unfunnier one.
Then you
on
can
the
take
show.
the next year. You can take
we'll
off
switch.
from being funny.
Yeah, all right, that's fair.
Anyways, good riff on the Thundercat album. Go listen to it.
The little
It's
Yachty
great.
feature has been growing on me. It was
I'm
a
trying to
little
remember
weird.
What did he
at
say in
first.
his verse there? Oh, he said something about like, oh, it's you remind me of my dad, but it's hard picturing him with a big old ass. Or whatever.
Yeah. It's I think he understood the assignment of being on a Thundercat album in terms of lyrics and
100%,
shit, but I feel like the flow wasn't quite. It was a little bit weird, but it's been growing on me. And the rest of the song is good, so
if you were to track all time on this show, our opinions on Lil Yachty, roller coaster.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And honestly, as a guy, like sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I would vibe with this guy, but then again, he
real
bounces
life,
back. Like I liked his verse on the Action Bronson album.
Yeah,
for
we'll get to
example.
that as well.
Triceratops.
Yeah.
So he got back in my good graces from that.
He's been putting out some good verses
Then
lately.
Concrete Boys
but
2,
Concrete Boys
I
sucks.
hated.
Yeah.
So, but then he patches things up with Caribou, and she's back in
That's
the group
right.
now.
Yeah.
So now Yachty's back up again,
Yeah.
potentially. We'll see.
Yeah. He didn't do anything for the 10-year anniversary of Little Boat 1, which I thought was
You were offended.
a
by
little
that.
bit. Yeah. But then I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I listened to a few of the songs on there recently, and I'm like, maybe I was a little bit too easy on
The
this
original
album.
Little Boat.
Yeah, the OG
Yeah,
Little Boat.
I mean it's
There's some stinkers on there. Turns out.
yeah, it's very 2016.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
But there's still some.
You had to be there.
One Night
Josh.
is still fucking
I
classic,
was
man.
there and I hated
That's
every
true.
minute
Josh
of
was
it.
definitely there.
Wow. So you're still a Yachty detractor for the most part.
been.
I don't like Yachty's
his voice.
Like, kindergarten flows and goddamn
Teenage Emotions.
like,
Come on, man.
his, like,
Marble
his
mouth.
inflections of like
Yeah.
it's like the beats. I don't know. I just don't like it.
That's
Which is
valid.
surprising because he did an album with James Blake, and he still didn't win over Josh.
No.
That's that'd be funny. Like he just keeps trying to win over Josh.
Yeah, Radiohead collab.
He's doing a Silent Hill album.
fucking yeah, does a
If he
merch
just
collab.
does all
Somehow.
Silent Hill type beats, I would be
That'd
there.
be pretty- he
for
could-
those.
he
I'm not
could-
gonna
he
lie,
could
I
do
would
that.
listen- I would listen to that.
Earl Sweatshirt could do that, and it would
Absolutely.
and it would be good.
100%.
Last thing about Thundercat album, I want to shout out the song Thunderwave with Willow. Really great song as well. Caught me by surprise. But yeah, really good stuff from Thundercat, as expected. Hopefully it's not another fucking 4 or 5 years, 6 years. To get another one.
The whole music industry is in a fucking horrible place right
mess,
now.
man.
Horrible. But still a lot of good stuff to talk about. So let's continue moving
Let's do
on.
it.
You want to talk about Vince next?
Yeah, speaking
or-
of fuck the industry, fuck the establishment, Vince Staples with Crybaby. I think Vince does it again here. We've talked about and went semi-viral on Twitter for our takes of how he's better than J. Cole or his discography is better than J. Cole's. With the fall off now, that's more of an argument for sure. But
Yeah, that's an interesting.
at least in the 2020s, Vince Staples has been all hits, no miss. This is another one. I will say, though, I don't think I'm as hot on this album as some people are online.
Right. Well, you saw a lot of like.
A lot
glazing?
of praise, yeah.
Right. Vince doesn't really miss much with his album. I mean,
No.
Ramona Park Broke My Heart wasn't my favorite, but even that is still a very solid,
There's still a lot of great
good
songs
piece
on
of
there.
music.
Lemonade, Magic.
Like that's the only album of his that I like had like anything negative to
Right.
say about, really. But yeah, I like the. I feel like I got his stylistic switch up. Like I got the point of it.
Yeah.
Because there, like I saw this one TikTok where the guy was like, "Man, I'm listening to this Vince Staples, and this just sounds like something you'd hear at the Zoomies or whatever. Like this just sounds like The Gap would be playing this, or like
not the
like,
Gap, but
I'd be like, it's the kind of stuff that
they don't let black people play at the Gap. It's all
true. Maybe that's the
It's
wrong
all white
store,
artists,
but like
yeah.
you would hear this at the mall or something like. or you-
Zoomies was a good
yeah, like
comparison.
a bit more of like an alternative. If
Yeah,
West
skater
49
vibe.
still
Yeah,
existed,
yeah,
you would be
exactly.
playing there.
Yeah,
Would he be playing a Hot Topic?
sure.
Maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like you're kind of the guy on the TikTok was kind of missing the point that like his whole idea was to use this punk rap style to kind of smuggle in his anti-establishment radical thoughts
Yeah,
into something that like was more accessible for different music
Right.
listeners.
and to challenge his own audience as well to an extent.
Yeah, and so like I feel like after a couple listens, I really got what he was going for here.
Yeah,
Performance-wise, like he's a little monotone and understated and stuff.
mm-hmm.
But you listen to the lyrics, and he's really trying to get a radical message out,
Yeah.
which isn't like anything that I haven't heard before from
Sure.
rap music and from his discography.
yeah,
And especially,
But it's-
and as well as punk. You know
right.
what I mean, like if
Yeah.
he's like going the punk route, if there's any genre there where you can
Where rap and
where
punk,
rapping-
yeah, they meet
rapping
together.
and
Yeah,
punk-
absolutely.
And punk is have the same message. It's fuck the government,
Yeah, and like it was nothing that I hadn't heard before in music, but he put it together in a interesting new kind of way
Yeah.
of packaging it.
For sure.
Yeah,
So like writing wise, very strong. His monotone delivery, which he has kind of been doing since like his self-titled album, doesn't always go the greatest with this type of music. Like with some of these instrumentals where I kind of want to bang my head and be aggressive, and just his vocals don't necessarily bring me there.
right.
And even regarding some of the instrumentals, I don't think he went as far as he could have with the instrumentals in terms of, I kind of get the guy's statement of he's playing it a little bit safe with some of the instrumentals. It's a little bit kind of basic, paint by the numbers, do it yourself punk.
You
kind
were
of
saying
thing.
you wanted more.
Well, if you're gonna go hard, go fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? Where I
Right.
can fucking really mosh to this and get angry at fucking the government and throw beer bottles and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
but I can't quite. And I've played it loud. I've done these things to try to like really get myself going with it, and I can't quite seem to. Hasn't gripped me quite yet. I've only listened to it I think 2 or 3 times, but
I find it's interesting kind of putting it in a box style wise, because like I think he had some tweet where he was like, man, people hear guitars and they think that it's rock and roll. Like,
right.
It's really not.
It's not. No.
It's punk rap.
Yeah.
And like I really like that one song where he's like, once upon a time not long ago, cops shot the kid. Big Bad Wolf, where he's kind of incorporating the old school
right.
DJ mixes and scratches and stuff.
Yeah.
With like
even the delivery
bass
of Once
guitar,
Upon a Time
drum.
a long time ago was like 80s rap.
Yeah,
type
but
shit
like
as well.
I just like how he organized it all into one thing.
Yeah.
Because like it's always an interesting discussion, the mix of rap and rock, and how do you really do it without being like too much one thing or too much the other thing. And it strikes an interesting balance on this one.
For sure.
Where I'm not really an expert in like the neighborhood, but like did you kind of get that vibe a little bit? Like cuz like that he kind of raps a little bit with like
the neighborhood. They've also had like Denzel Curry and IDK and Nipsey Hussle and YG and a bunch of rappers on their projects.
Right.
But they don't really play this much into the punk sound. They still kind of keep it lighter for the most part. And if they are going to get more kind of aggressive, have a rapper on there, they're going to kind of do more trap kind of ish sounds. But I can see the comparison.
Would it be more akin to the Rage Against the Machine?
Yes, but not as hard though. I don't think. Not as aggressive as Rage.
Rage is more like,
but definitely cut from the same cloth.
Rapping over legit rock songs, but with the rap verses. I don't know. It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to describe a little bit.
I mean, I think Vince has done it better here than pretty much every other modern day rapper. Definitely better than MGK and some of these other guys, right? That tried to mix the two. Especially in like the emo rap kind of era that we are luckily on the way out of.
Hey, there was a whole wave of that, but most of those guys kind of fell by the wayside or
died.
Actually died.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Vince has done it better than most people could. I will say, I don't know if we want to even talk about the Kenny Mason album, but he also did a really great job of mixing the two as well.
Right. Yeah.
And that had more kind of banger aggressive moments on there versus the Vince Staples album, I thought too.
I thought that one was a little bit more
in terms of its delivery
rap,
as well.
More, but yeah, there was definitely moments, songs on
definitely
it that were
leaned more
punk.
rap than rock, but had some rock elements in there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a great like to pair that one along with it. I really like that Kenny Mason one. I haven't like done the full deep dive, but the one with the song with Dominic Fike on there was I immediately put that one on the playlist. Yeah. Is it called like Bulldog or something?
Yeah, it's called Bulldog. Yeah. A lot of great moments on there. I've only heard it once all the way through, but if anyone likes the Vince Staples album, they probably would also enjoy parts of the Kenny Mason album. So go check that out as well. I will say some of the choruses as well, especially on the Go Go Gorilla, are a bit like, okay, he's just kind of repeating the same shit over and over again. Gets a little bit stale, I will say. Which is a bit surprising because Vince has, I feel like, done so much work to up his chorus game in the past, like, 10 years. And I guess, but it is kind of like more traditional punk just to kind of do a, basic chorus of just stating the same thing, more anthemic kind of thing, more for audiences to kind of sing
it wasn't
back and
overly
stuff, so
complicated.
And it wasn't. It's not like every chorus was just repeating the same words over and over again. It's just a few instances where I'm like, okay, maybe could have done something a little bit different here, but I still don't mind it.
That one song in particular like wasn't my favorite or anything. I do have a little bit of a track by track here. I mean, Blackberry Marmalade was
that one's great. That one's been out for a while.
Hit single. I like the
music video's crazy.
The first line of it was like, "Empires built on bloodstained ground. Kanye West, I hope they all fall down," which is like, I found to be such a fascinating way of putting it because it's like it's starting off with like a very anti-imperialist message. Yeah, really gets to the core of the lie that is America and everything. Yeah, and then like mentioning Kanye West, it's like.
Yeah, it's interesting.
He has such an interesting place in that whole discussion. And also, like, I was thinking Kanye West, like the Western world, he's kind of talking about.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That to a degree. And obviously the song All Falls Down, which is,
Maybe he's implying as well that Kanye West should also fall down. He's also a part of this
We've
elite
seen
America.
His fall down as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So just like little lines like that are very like thought-provoking. I think that's partly why Vince can get away with the more understated delivery is because
Right.
there's a
Lot to say.
more complexity to what
For
he's
sure.
saying.
And I feel like I haven't fully sat down and listened to all the lyrics in particular, like or with Genius or anything. So I feel like once I do that, that'll open up another level of appreciation. From what I've caught, I'm like, okay, this is really good writing, but I haven't noticed every single line. I haven't caught every single double entendre and shit. So
I was also thinking about the line about how he says, like, they say honesty is the best policy. They're lying. Like,
yeah.
Because I was just wondering about like what the meaning of that exactly was. But generally, when people say honesty is the best policy, it's just a bullshit thing that you say. But really, you're not rewarded for being honest in this world at all.
No, and people
Like,
lie every single day.
And America is one big lie.
Yeah.
So, and that's the message I got out of this whole fucking thing.
I've lied to you at least 5 or 6 times on this podcast already. And you guys will point out which ones in the comments below.
Well, White Flag.
I like that one.
I don't know if Josh, will you get this reference, but it kind of sounded like Time of the Season by the Zombies a little bit. It has that kind of sneaky little... Like, this one kind of sounds like he's creeping through this, like, these dark city streets and giving his perspective on it kind of thing.
Yeah, I can definitely see Time of the Season for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one that's like, I don't want to fight no more and shit like that? Or was it God Bless the USA is the hook?
Oh, that one is only in America.
Oh, right.
Where he, I have my note for that one is God Bless the USA in brackets sarcastic.
Yeah. Have you listened to the album, Josh?
Songs off of it.
Okay,
I've
yeah.
heard
TV Guide is one you should listen to as well. That's a good one.
I saw someone online being like, "Who watches TV anymore?" And I'm like, "Man, you've missed the point of this one, man. Like, what are you thinking?"
That's another like fascinating thing is like it feels like sort of 20th century kind of message.
It does feel like almost a Rage Against the Machine song in terms of some of the content as
and
well.
yeah, there's something so boomer about like, oh man, the TV is rotting your brain. You're sitting inside of the damn boob tube all the time.
I mean, but it's still true. It's probably much more true now than
it's
ever.
even worse now. Like,
because who's watching TV? Older people that are just watching the news, and it's all fake. It's all misery. It's all bullshit. So it's like that's even worse than it was. At least we had SpongeBob before. What do we have now?
Exactly. Bluey's
fine, probably. Bluey's fine because it's a low stim show, which is like kids need that low stim shit.
Oh, right.
Have you ever watched an episode of Little Bear?
Little Bear. Yeah, we watched
Little
Little
Bear.
Bear.
Is the lowest stim show I've ever seen, and it's like.
Hold on, what does
back
this
to
mean?
Earth.
Being low stim,
It's
a comfort show kind of thing.
It's not like changing every 6 seconds.
It's not like Ren and Stimpy or fucking Johnny Test where there's sound effects every 5 seconds and
ADHD
gross out humor and just always going
Yeah.
crazy. Even SpongeBob is not really considered low stim, I don't think. It's probably pretty high stim.
It's pretty high stim, especially now.
Oh, because SpongeBob's always freaking out and crying.
Yeah.
Especially now, like, have you seen like the latest episodes or something? Like
Oh yeah, you can't
Yeah.
watch the new.
So
SpongeBob.
I think Ren and Stimpy like guys came to SpongeBob to work on shit. So now it's all just gross out humor.
It's like,
Yeah,
We've
Dan
been watching
Schneider type.
when the
jokes.
guys are over. We've been watching Pengu.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Pengu, and that one I thought was a lower stim show, but the dude is fucking howling the whole time. He's going off. Pengu's going off. But that's a great one.
That's one of those shows that doesn't have any English.
No, it's all just
speaking.
gibberish. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good.
It's comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else really. 7 in the Morning was also a good one. I like
great. Running Man's good.
There's sort of a military vibe to 7 in the Morning with
Cotton
the
as
left,
well.
right, left thing.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
concepts about the militarization and how we're all conscripted into this war just by being born into America. And yeah, politically, obviously, you can tell by me talking about it that I very much align with the political goals of this. It was also funny how like the cover was like a baby crying, and it kind of looks like Trump, but it
some
doesn't
people were
look
saying
so
that.
much like Trump that it's like the Trump album. And in interviews and stuff, he was just saying like, yeah, it's not fucking Donald Trump. It's just like it's a baby because like we're all babies and like
Right.
like I don't know. He had some kind of
Yeah.
He's just always hilarious in the interviews. Anyway,
Yeah, absolutely. The one slight I'll give Vince Staples is I saw he was coming to Toronto. Okay, great. We've seen him twice, both long time ago. One, I think it was like even before Big Fish Theory came out, and the second time was after Big Fish Theory when he opened for Tyler for the Flower Boy tour.
Oh yeah.
And I'm okay. This would be a great opportunity to see him again live with some of these, like maybe
New
he does
songs,
live
yeah.
instrumentation, all this kind of shit. It built up a solid catalog now, so he can see all these different songs. But he's performing at Queen Elizabeth Theater, which is seated, and it's all seated. I'm like, I don't want to sit for Staples. I don't for this album in particular. Like, man, I don't want to. I mean, maybe I should shut up and listen.
I don't know if I'm just 30
but-
or anything, but once you said all seated, like my fucking.
Oh man, come
that's
on,
how you get
bro.
me
I gotta
excited.
find younger friends.
I'm gonna be
bro.
sitting down during the entire of the Fall Off show as well.
Oh, you better not.
I also just feel like Vince Staples is constantly baiting his white fans to try to say the N word or like.
Yeah, well, he does that on this album too.
I'm
He's
like-
like, okay, you could say it. I'm like, I will not be doing that.
Yeah,
It's-
like I feel like that's a little bit of an inside thing. Like if you're a Vince Staples fan, you get that he's like,
hates his white fans.
yeah, but there's kind of like a meaning to it, but like that could be lost if you're not familiar with his style of humor
Yeah.
and his, but I'm a fan, so I get it,
Yeah.
and I did not take the bait.
Okay. Okay.
Just for anybody out there who might be wondering.
All right. We'll go see him live and we'll find out.
And there's like a camera on me the whole time, like don't even mouth.
Think about it, boy.
It's like a kiss cam, except
Yeah.
That would be hilarious
Yeah.
to have on.
It's just every time you get someone saying the N word maybe live at a show,
Yeah.
they go right to that person. They're like, oh, fuck.
That would be it's like a Vince Staples show, but the whole point is just to get a bunch of white people in a room together
Yeah.
to fucking get dirt on all of them and send
Yeah.
them all to racist jail. Fuck white people. I'm just gonna say that. That'll be my last word on this.
I don't know if we're talking about any white people today, so this is all good stuff. Actually, next up is Action Bronson, so never mind.
Speaking of whites,
Planet Frog. What
intergalactic.
what animal do you think is next? We got frogs, we got dolphins, we got
Cocodrillo.
lamb, we got crocodiles. His
Mm.
last one was
Oh
not
right,
an
every
animal.
single one.
Not the
Since-
Johann
since-
Baklava, the doctor,
yeah,
is
yeah.
not an animal one, as far as I can tell. So it's if
Um,
we're sticking to animals, is another amphibian, a bug, perhaps, dragonfly, maybe.
Well, you can't do the condor because he mentioned that on
Yeah, a
this
song
album.
called Condor. Is it a bird? You think? You thinking bird though? I'm thinking bug.
A bug,
I'm thinking like a dragonfly, maybe a dung beetle.
dung beetle. I gotta seriously think about this one. Baboon.
Oh, that's a monkey, some sort of gorilla.
Only for
baboon.
baboons.
Yeah. I mean, the cover is already. I can picture it now with the big pink butt. It's great.
Speaking of covers, okay, so was it ever confirmed that it actually was an AI, or is this actually his real painting?
It was the one that he originally posted was absolutely AI, like the one with the popsicle sticks or whatever, and it was the frog. You saw that one?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That one was absolutely AI. Some people debate on if he was serious about it or not, about that actually being the cover, or if it was just a troll.
Because he said something about like this is not Allen Iverson or something like that. Like
Right. This seems to be his actual painting. I have no reason to disbelieve that. I think it looks real.
There was like some mini backlash there for a sec.
A little bit, yeah.
Fantano put out a video.
Well, because I mean, he's so tight with fucking the AI chemist at this point as well. He has a AI cover on his latest EP. And he tried to get away with that BS with the Erykah Badu album, which still isn't out. So
Alchemist, where are you hiding?
it's these old white guys that are like so wowed. I was at
I
fucking
know.
Walmart the other day, and some father was trying to explain to his kids what ChatGPT was, and I'm like, dude, I had to restrain myself from going over there and smacking some sets.
Introduce them to the idea. Don't let
I
them
know,
know
yeah. Let them have a fucking imagination, man. Holy shit,
That's
pissing me
crazy.
right off.
Wouldn't it be the kid telling the fucking adult about?
I
Actually,
know
no.
it's all the millennial
all
dads being
boomers
like,
that
this
are-
is the best new
Yeah.
technology. Like, you got to get on board. It's gonna leave you behind, man. Like, leave me behind, then. Okay, you're gonna crash and burn
I
out there.
saw one clip. I saw one like meme that was like Jim Bros talking about cocaine, like ChatGPT. People talking about AI. It's like you got to get on this cocaine, man. It's gonna, you're gonna be left behind.
Honestly,
Yeah.
my one boomer coworker is so enthralled by AI and thinks it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna solve diseases and
I mean, if it does
It's
that,
not going to,
that's
though.
what it should be for. It
But
shouldn't be for. It
it's
shouldn't
just
be
at-
your friend.
At this point, liking AI is a
therapist.
sign that you have low IQ.
Yeah.
Planet Frog,
I mean, he does it again.
creatures of the dark.
What is there?
Yeah,
what is
no.
there to say? It's a classic Bronson. I think it's probably better than his last one. the Dr. Baklava.
Yeah, I
I
would.
don't
agree.
really remember much from that album.
That was a solid album, but yeah, not his best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say probably like almost on par with Only for Dolphins. I think that's probably my favorite album of his, just because like I feel like that one was really fleshed out, and you got
That one has like all hits pretty much. There's no
you got like
bad moment.
his brag raps and his funny
Great
shit,
bars,
and then also some like slightly more real songs at the end.
Yeah, that Storm of the Century one or whatever. And
that one was
one
from
other one.
Cocodrillo Turbo.
What was I thinking of?
Which is also one of my favorites, but it's a shorter album. It's more,
Yeah.
it feels a little bit more like an EP.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody really does what Action Bronson does on his level.
No.
Like he is the master of these kind of I don't know what happened to my brain. It just fucking fell apart there.
We're sicky boys out here.
He's like, I'm in a place, I'm doing weird things in a place,
And I only have a certain amount of clothes on. And the beat is like slightly European in a way. It's like a little bit, there's a tinge of like Italy or Spain or, there's always a little bit of something.
He's rapping on those Anthony Bourdain beats.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it's like, I'm in Casablanca.
Yeah, he's always in a
eating a donair with a man named Hassan.
See, there we go.
Like every single that song Chutney, which was like instrumental.
Yeah.
I love
By
is
Kenny
so
Beats.
you sound like you could be anywhere in the world. Like just adventuring.
This should be the World Cup soundtrack. This music, I feel like it's universal, and everyone could find something.
Yeah,
that they
true.
could enjoy.
He just has a mastery of like references to like masculine sort of macho stuff from like the 80s, cool outfits, action movie stuff, a certain kind of machismo that isn't like lame.
Yeah.
It feels kind of I don't know, like those kind of like wrestling fans that like really like action movies from the 80s and they just know he just has a mastery over those references and can paint a picture effortlessly.
I feel like the only comparable artist to him might be Rock Marciano, who's on here.
Yeah.
Similar style of rapping, similar like bank of references. You're like, how did he pull that out of his ass? I just think they're like production wise, it kind of varies a little bit in terms of some of the stuff that they do. I haven't listened to much of Rock's.
No, it was good that he had Marciano on there because he helped kind of birth
so yin to a
sound.
yang almost.
Musically, like I thought this was really top notch. Like
production wise, very quality.
I heard that he got Derringer from the kind of Griselda's sort of in-house producer to kind of help him with a lot of this stuff.
Right.
And like some of the songs near the end, like they really have this jazzy feel that just like
those ones at the end,
insane.
The My Blue Heaven, Iguana, and Chutney are all Kenny Beats production, which is like, wow, that's really. I mean, I knew he's talented, but like that's like a different level almost.
Yeah, and I think one of the
Those
songs
were
was
great.
Harry Fraud as well. So
Yeah, I think so. Which is like, that people always think it's Harry Frog, and not Harry Fraud. So it's like, that makes perfect sense why he's on here. The one beat that didn't. It's still kind of not my favorite is the VHS song. Unfortunately, something about the beat is just it doesn't quite work for me.
yeah, that's a bit of a slower one. That's the song where he's like, "I'm at your house. I leave some shit on the house. I take a shit in the house. I go like." He's always butt naked wherever wherever
he's shitting.
at.
He might be the baby on the Crybaby cover by Vince Staples. Who
Just
knows?
like the brazenness of
the gall of this fucking guy. Yeah.
we should do a game like that where it's like you spin the wheel or whatever, and it's like I'm in Paraguay watching the Edmonton Oilers, and I'm talking with a chick from Argentina.
There you go. Nice. What are you eating? What are you eating? I'm eating an eclair out of the garbage like I'm George Costanza.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it always ends with butt.
Yeah. And am I naked? Am I wearing basketball shorts? Am I wearing just goggles?
Yeah, just goggles.
Knee-high socks only? Like what's the accessory to?
He's always talking about like he's showing up to battle with a fucking ninja star.
Yeah, what weapon as well?
bazooka.
Yeah,
Like he's always got the
Lampier or something.
crazy-
You know.
He's at a
What a guy.
quinceanera with a katana
And
blade.
he spiked the Molly. He spiked the fucking punch with Molly.
Yeah, I don't know, just like his ability to just like Carmen Sandiego-esque escapades and adventures.
I think it's because he's a worldwide stepper and has seen the whole world that he can actually give some like
and they're
reason to some
they're
of
mostly
this, so,
real
like,
things. Like,
yeah,
there's an element of fantasy to it.
yeah, for sure.
But I watched an interview with him, and he was like explaining how certain things are like, yeah, that's just legit. That's my real life. I was in this country, and I was doing this, and I
Yeah.
was eating that food.
Imagine just we go over these like how like we go over these bars and we're like these are insane. None of this would ever happen, and these all are things just like let me write down
He's
what's
got the
happening right
receipts,
fucking
yeah.
now. I mean, someone pointed out that a bunch like one of the references to like, oh, I fixed a game between college football team
Yeah,
versus this
yeah.
college football team. Like they never actually even played against each other or something like that. So some of it is obviously BS, and he's not throwing nunchucks naked out of a fucking exploding car and shit like that. But maybe he is, man. I don't know his life. He could be. My only thing is this gonna be like, is this gonna be a Jackass situation where? And I've been in a very Jackass mode. I've binged all the movies, and I just watched the last one in theaters as well.
Nice.
Where he's an older guy now as well. He's getting a little bit gray in the beard, I think. Is he going to be able to make these references for much longer, or when is it going to become sad watching these old people do these kind of things?
Well, that's the thing is like guys that are really into like wrestling and 80s action movies and stuff, like that was a sort of archetype of a type of guy
yeah,
from that generation that is slowly going away. And most of the time I find those types of people to be kind of corny, and
Yeah,
I don't really
annoying,
get their
yeah.
references because I don't like
Yeah.
wrestling and never
they're
have.
usually right wing.
Yeah, and usually they're kind of yeah.
Yeah,
But he manages to keep it fresh,
yeah.
and I like it. And like I was wondering, like musically, like there's definitely some fans that are like, can he move on to talking about something else or whatever? But
Right.
it's just like
I don't.
you tuned into this
Yeah,
channel, so you're
exactly.
watching this show.
It's one of the rare cases where I don't really want to see much growth from this artist. I don't want him to make a mature album. I want him to just do what he's doing now because it's great. At one point,
I
sure, maybe
agree.
in 10 years, sure. And he's made like more serious music kind of in the past. There's one song called "Light in the Attic," which is actually very like serious kind of track.
Right.
But I think it's had a few other ones back in the day. But I like what he's doing now. Fuck it. And like he doesn't seem to have many things going wrong in his life. Like he has a family he's been with for a long time. I think he has maybe kids.
He's on Wheel of Fortune.
He's living his dream. Why would you want him to force himself to rap about some real shit? This is his real shit. Apparently, this is his life. Like if you want to rap about his life, he's doing it right now.
Yeah, and it's not all machismo. Like there's shades of like a real person and a real
Of course,
personality
yeah.
underneath it that you kind of interrogate over time listening to it.
Yeah.
But
Especially if you compile his past 5 or 6 albums like together, it's like yeah, you can paint a picture of this guy aside from the character.
a couple more standout tracks. I mean, I really liked Peppers actually had one of these examples about he was spotted in Rotterdam chilling with girls from Suriname or
I
something
don't even
like
know
that,
where either of these places are.
which is a pretty rare Netherlands reference.
Does
My family's actually from
Oh really?
Rotterdam.
Oh, there you go. I wonder if he just has a
So-
globe and he just spins it and points his finger
Oh,
to
dude.
certain spots, right? Like
I wonder if him and Anthony Bourdain ever crossed paths back in the
maybe
day.
back in the day, maybe.
I feel
They're
like
both in chefs.
Because he was a
like,
chef, yeah. Other standout songs on here: Olympic Vince Carter.
The
Great
beat on that one is so smooth.
yeah. Triceratops with Paul Wall and Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty with the Tyler Robinson bar. Is that the first Tyler Robinson?
That was
Charlie
sick. Yeah,
Kirk
something
bar?
about
Not
the
the
neck.
first Charlie Kirk bar, but Lil Yachty, another Lil Yachty understanding the assignment of what artist's album he's gonna be on.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
pull out some fucking references. Let me be fucking weird. I told her give me neck like Tyler Robinson. I think is the exact
you know
bar.
what's funny? Paul Wall had some kind of lyric about ChatGPT or AI.
Or he mentioned
something
Grok.
like-
He mentioned
Grok,
Grok.
yeah,
in
yeah.
in his
And I was
verse.
like, classic
know.
guy above the age of 40.
Again, it's all these old white guys that are like loving this shit or in love with it. I don't understand.
like you
the
realize
appeal.
that by saying Grok in a verse, like you're giving Elon Musk like $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the guy's already got $1 trillion, and you're giving him more free advertisement.
yeah,
And I guess we just gave him more
I know,
free
another $20.
advertisement.
And
Fuck!
I constantly just scroll Twitter as well. So
cut the
unfortunately,
bit. Cut this part.
Condor was. I mean, we learned about how the condor is South America's largest bird.
Yeah. Or what did he say? It was the national bird, I thought?
Oh, it's the national bird of Ecuador or something. Yeah.
I thought condors were mythical creatures. I didn't. I didn't know they were actually
Really?
real. Yeah. I don't. When have I ever seen a
man.
condor, man?
It's got one of the longest wingspans. I mean, it's no albatross, but
Yeah.
it's up there. Better song battle: Condor by Action Bronson versus Albatross by Big Wreck.
Oh boy.
Albatross.
I might have to
takes the
go
cake.
Albatross. Yeah.
I remember having a spiritual moment when they were playing Albatross at Sound of Music, and I looked up to the moon, and it was just like that opening of Albatross, like
It was a moment.
Damn.
The mosquitoes everywhere, beautiful summer night.
Yeah, no, that's the
like-
funny thing. I remember that, and I mainly remember the mosquitoes. I
Yeah.
don't really. It was horrible, and because he even made a comment about it. He was like
referenced
waving
it.
them away.
You could
like
see it. Yeah.
hordes of
Yeah.
mosquitoes from the lake. But I think they were mostly like gnats from the.
I think they're the gnats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are harmless.
Oh, Mutations! I wanted to mention as like he leans into the sci-fi kind of like
Yeah.
horror type imagery. And I like that he went there with one of the tracks because it's very like he's talking about like being in one of those. He's like in chrysalis or whatever. Like he's in one of those fucking. He's like in suspended animation, like waiting to get reanimated
frozen.
to like
What's it called?
cryogenically frozen.
Yeah,
like
something like that.
I would pay money to see a new X-Men movie with Action Bronson, and like he could direct it and
Yeah.
like
I just want him to
cast the
produce it
whole
or
thing
something, yeah.
with like all of his rapper buddies, like Mayhem Lauren
Yeah.
can show up in it, and like
Get Alchemist to do the music for it.
it'd be fucking crazy.
Keep him away from any visuals.
and it would
might be
give
polluted with
X-Men
AI,
some
but-
much needed new breath of
yeah,
fresh air.
for sure.
The way you feel about Sonic, that's kind of how I am about
Yeah.
X-Men. Specifically Wolverine, my favorite
Mm.
X-Men. Canadian hero.
I love the Logan movie. What can I say?
All right, let's move on.
The X-Men movie I've seen.
I didn't do much notes on this one, but I want to hear what you have to say about the Isaiah Rashad. It's been awful.
I don't have too many notes on this one either, but I think it's highly enjoyable.
Me too.
I think it's a great peek into his life. He really kind of lays it all out there, mainly about his struggles with addiction, and even he addresses his sexuality as well on here, which is a pretty
Yeah.
important message. I've never been the biggest Isaiah Rashad fan. I feel like it's just something about he always seems to have like this kind of like vocal filter or like kind of layering of his vocals on his stuff that just kind of washes over me and doesn't really always stick with me.
Right. It's
Um,
very chill, like laid
yeah,
back
it's-
style
yeah.
music, but then some of these songs are really quite deep when you
Yes,
think
for sure.
about it.
Yeah.
But you could listen to it without picking up on that, really.
Yeah.
Which I find fascinating. Like, you know, he had to deal with a lot because like the fact that of his bisexuality
Mm-hmm.
kind of leaked out to the public in a weird way because it was a sex
Yeah.
tape that like came out or
Yeah.
something.
Leaked and yeah.
And
Pretty fucked
it
up.
was obviously a tough thing to deal with
Mhm.
for him. And so I was wondering like how that was going to play out in the music kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I'm really impressed with how he's dealt with it all in stride.
Yeah.
And I think this is like there's a high replay value on this one. I wasn't
Yeah.
like blown away by it in the like when I first listened to it, but
Yeah.
then the same shit song like
That's a great.
we've been singing that one
yeah, that
this
one's
whole
great.
night.
Yeah.
The one with SZA I really liked,
Yeah.
and the one with
Another Dominic
Dominic
Fike.
Fike one.
I love how he's getting his little acoustic guitar rap shit, kind of peppering it on other people's albums a little bit here and there is cool to see. People kind of jumping into his world a little bit.
yeah, his stock is rising.
Yeah,
Honestly,
absolutely.
I'm here for Dominic Fike's whatever he's got cooking, and his collaborations and like
Exactly.
Kenny Mason and whoever else.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit sad, you know, like the It's Been Awful thing, like
Yeah, and it's just crazy that like, man, this like I'm listening to this, I'm like, well, this is really well put together from a former meth head, you know, like this is
Yeah.
really, it's he's lucky his brains could just be completely scrambled, like he could just be nonsensical and he could have gone crazy, and it's I mean a lot of these people are on liquid heroin with the fucking lean and shit, so it's a lot of these rappers are also huge drug addicts. But,
Yeah.
it's rare you hear a rapper talking about meth really, like that's when you don't hear about as much.
yeah. Honestly, I
in
didn't
rap.
really fully put that together. That I mean, I knew that like the addiction stuff, but I didn't realize it was that.
Yeah, he's mentioned it once or twice on here, and I'm like, oh yeah, wow, he's really fucking on meth here. It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of varied kind of sounds on here as well.
Like I remember there being a bit of a alternate rock kind of vibe to some of the songs at the beginning.
Yeah.
The new
Even
Sublime
with
MOM.
Nothing to Hide as well towards the end. Sound to that. Superficial is great. Do I Look High is great. Get to Know You. 10 States Away. A lot of great stuff on here. Yeah, I'm here for Isaiah Rashad. I got to do the deep dive. Go back and listen. I have a few of his older songs saved. I guess I listened to The Sun's Tirade before. But I think it was only one time. I only picked a handful of songs out of that I liked. But it deserves his discography deserves a listen for sure.
Shout out friend of the show, Jay. He's been a big Isaiah Rashad fan all these years. He's pretty tapped in. He also likes Absol, so I think he's just got kind of a TDE.
It's a miracle that we haven't got into him. Maybe not a miracle, but it's surprising we haven't got into him before because of the TDE affiliates that he has.
Yeah,
and we like pretty much every other TDE artist, and we listen to like their whole discography pretty much, and it's like, oh yeah, just except for Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, well, it's because I wasn't sure what to like. What was my real point of reference with him? Like he did a song with Schoolboy Q back in the day, I think, or he had. Oh no, I remember his verse on the Sir album was great.
Yeah,
one of the songs.
He was on SZA's Control.
I think that might have been the best verse on that best feature verse on that album.
Over Kendrick. People say that. People say that Isaiah Rashad and SZA have made better collabs than Kendrick and SZA. Maybe because I'm a bigger fan of Kendrick, but I just don't see it. I think with Luther now as well, Gloria, like All the Stars, even I think Kendrick and SZA have it for sure. But
hard to compete with the best rapper in the world, Kendrick Lamar.
Just
so
saying that it's like Isaiah Rashad's verse on Pretty Little Birds is.
I gotta re-listen to that one because I even think Travis Scott's verse on Love Galore is better. I really like that one too.
That's
so
crazy. I don't think it's a very good verse at all.
I think he fits really well. I just like hearing Travis Scott on production that isn't Travis Scott production. I think.
Yeah. What else do we have to get to here?
Come inside you. Let me plant that seed inside you. Ass and titties, titties, ass and titties. Like, come on.
You're selling it to me, Josh. I love it.
You're loving it. What?
Let's talk about the Earl and Mike tape. That one came out quite a while ago.
Yeah, let's do it.
And a Rapcast first. I didn't really vibe with this new Earl Sweatshirt stuff at all. And I saw a lot of press of him getting in front of it, being like, a lot of people are going to think this is the wackest shit I ever put out. And I'm one of those people. It just didn't connect with me. It's not my style of music.
It's just
that
not
I like.
for everyone, and he is making a bit of a left turn in terms of the style of it and the production mainly, and even the style that he's rapping in as well is a little different.
And I liked the last album, Live, Laugh, Love, quite a lot.
My album of the year last year.
The last couple were great, but the parts I didn't vibe with as much were the more fragmenty songs where delivery is mumbly and you can't really get what the idea is that well. Like it doesn't feel like a very fleshed out idea.
Yeah.
And this kind of feels like a whole album
the whole
of that.
thing, yeah.
Which I get, it's a stylistic choice and you're free to make your choices.
Yeah.
But this one just didn't connect with me. I don't know, the beats, they would sound good on their own. They're good backgroundy kind of video game
some
menu,
of them, not even all of
music.
them, but yeah, some of them.
It is. I do kind of like the beats. I just don't like what he did with them.
I mean, with honestly, 30 songs on here as well, it's that's a lot.
Honestly, some of the Mike songs on the first half of it, I liked better because it felt like he was enunciating his words more, and I could get what he was going for. There's a song Minty that I really liked from him.
Yeah,
and another song called Shutter Island.
Okay, that
I kind of messed with. But then it gets to the Earl part, and I don't know. It feels like Earl is so much worshipped by rap heads that not a lot of people were trying to be negative about this. And I get we don't need to be negative all the time, but I just honestly have to say I didn't really like it.
As an Earl fan, yeah. I mean, it's to me probably his weakest album in terms of my personal favorites. But it's not really for me. I think it's for him. I think because he listens to this kind of music more so than he listens to Earl Sweatshirt type of artists, I think.
Right.
Like, I think he's more into the Deantes and these kind of
The
like rappers that
Lucky?
are featured on here. Yeah, Lucky and shit like that. I think he's more into this style of music than what he actually makes. So he wanted to do this with a good friend of his, Mike. And yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing with the mumble accusations because he said before, like, people that say mumble rap are just like racist. But what else can you really like? I can't understand what he's saying in some of these songs. Like, really, and that's not.
It
like,
feels like an ignorant criticism to make, to be like,
Yeah.
I don't understand what he's
I know,
saying on
yeah.
this song.
But
But
just listen, forehead. Like, what are you fucking doing? But some of it, I just can't tell. Like, he's not, and I think it's intentional. I think he knows what he's doing, like, or else he
Yeah.
would fucking,
no, it was a choice, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, it's hard not to feel disappointed as a pretty big Earl Sweatshirt fan.
Especially because I was hyped when it was like, okay, Mike and Earl joint album. Let's fucking go. If they make that
Yeah.
announcement, I'm all in. And then we heard some singles, and then I'm like, hold on,
Yeah.
let's pause for a second.
And I don't want to fall into the trap of being like, Earl, we need you to go back to rapping about being depressed all the
No,
time.
not at all.
Like,
Shit, I love
like,
Live,
I'm-
Laugh, Love for the exact opposite for that.
Yeah, like,
opposite reason.
I'm open to whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. He doesn't have to always work with the Alchemist either. Like, let him spread his wings.
And it might be sort of an age thing for me, or just like my frame of reference, because like I was listening to this and I was like, man, like, some people have to work in the morning. Like, can we get to the part where the raps come and they're awesome? Like,
It's just
when
yeah.
is the music gonna start? Like, I was looking at my
Okay,
watch, being like,
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna go ahead and say this isn't fucking music or anything like that. Like, it's music. It's just not the music that I care to listen to.
yeah, like there's just nothing really like moving.
And a lot of people like this kind of shit, but I'm just not one of those people. And I feel like some of his fans are the same way. I feel like they're Earl more so than Mike as well. They're like fighting to keep up with the beat. Like, sometimes when they get in the pocket, I'm like, okay, he's actually going in here a little bit. Let's go.
Yeah.
Then he falls out of it again, and I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? I feel like best case scenario, they should have like taken the best beats off both sides of the record, taken the best verses on both sides, combine them into one, and then we get a proper actual Earl and Mike collab album instead
Yeah.
of one Mike album and one Earl album, and they're both kind of mediocre. And I will say the production, it's like, because there's that song he did, Danity Kane, a few years ago. That was also by Surf Gang, and that was a great song. And it was the same kind of production. And
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, he was clear in his rapping, and it had a chorus, and it was like, a structured song. So I'm like, okay, initially with the Surf Gang injection, I'm like, okay, if it's going to be songs like that, I could actually be here for it. But yeah, there's just the kind of the lack of structure on here, and it kind of just sounds like all the same song.
It's just backgroundy.
The
which is like,
production is not varied enough to distinguish one song from another, really.
yeah, and it seems like they just
Even if the
kind of
production isn't bad,
they just use the
not-
same kind of like sound effects over and over again. To
Yeah.
like there's one where it sounds like you're charging an iPhone, like you turn it,
Yeah.
like you plug it in, and it makes that little whoop, like
Right.
sound. And yeah, it's just, I wish it was more creative and different and
Mhm.
not so samey, and but
I'm choosing to be like, you know what? Earl Gate fed us with Live, Laugh, Love. Like, that's kind of like, we've compared it to some rap songs before being like the other side of that coin. Let him do what he wants to do. Let him make the music that he likes to listen to.
yeah,
So I'm glad he got this off. I'm glad for the people that will enjoy this, that it's out there, that he has it. I'm still going to keep it on my phone and give it a few more tries, but I'll be, I think, slowly deleting some of the songs.
I tried to like the album too.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I haven't listened to it when I'm drunk yet. I think that might unlock it for me.
true, that yeah.
I feel like that's going to be the slower kind of like, okay, I can actually sing along with it now. I can get in that zone of being
You're a little
fucking
bit zoned
slow
out,
and
yeah.
mumbly and shit like that.
I
think that's the
honestly
key.
think that I have more pop music sensibilities, and I kind of like stuff to be a little bit more predictable and
a bit more accessible.
accessible. This song is about something like, specific.
I don't need the songs to be about anything necessarily either. But even like the writing wise, we've gone over before, and we've had our minds blown by Earl's writing before, the three of us here. And
Yeah.
I haven't sat to the Genius page with this, but I didn't really catch many lyrics that I'm like, oh shit, that was crazy.
Yeah.
A few here and there, but like not even like double, triple entendres about anything poetic or anything. It's just like, oh, that's kind of a funny bar about this thing and this thing.
I will say I liked the I like the song Tour de France off of
That
it.
one is one of my faves.
But yeah, I don't know. The whole thing, it was a bit of a stinker, unfortunately. I don't really have the patience to sit through that. Like it's a whole hour. It's like an hour and 4 minutes.
Yeah, we finally get an Earl album that's like long.
Holy crap!
And it's not that very good.
I just feel like after I listened to it, like some song by Anderson .Paak came up that was just like,
yeah,
oh great, like
musicianship,
like I know where this is going. Like
yeah.
it's a love song or it's a song about being fly or like I get what this is. Like I'm on board. This one, it's like I'm trying to search for something.
Yeah.
And it's just not really... It feels like I'm playing one of those video games where you're just kind of scrolling around in some, like, haunted castle trying to look for some shit. But there's just, like...
Careful, that's Josh's bag right there.
I know, I feel like I'm describing, actually, Josh's favorite shit ever. Honestly, you should listen to this album. And have you listened to it?
No, I
Oh, okay.
time. It's because it's an hour long and I got shit to do.
You could even just listen to the Earl side if you're not even a big Mike fan.
The Surf Gang beats, like, it does... There is a video game-esque quality to it, I think.
Yeah.
I could be down for that.
And I like the beats on their own.
Sure.
For the most part. Honestly, a Backrooms edit with this Earl music playing in the background, like would kind of go hard.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Not that I haven't seen the movie yet, but I basically have absorbed it by osmosis anyway. So
the last two things about this album, to sum it up, I will say it kind of just isn't really for us, is the thesis that we're trying to get at here. I'm not trying to say it's bad music or that he shouldn't have put it out. I'm just saying it's not really for us.
We don't want to be mean because we love Earl Sweatshirt so much, but like, yeah, I didn't mess with this.
Yeah.
It felt like the album felt like fishing because you're sitting there for like what feels like hours, just waiting for something to bite the.
And there are definitely
thing, but then nothing really.
There's a few tugs here or there for sure.
Couple
But okay, I'm
tugs.
getting something here, and then they let go of the line. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, we described it in the most Canadian way we possibly
The
could.
whitest way as well. And the second thing I'll say, last thing about this album, is that I saw that they aren't coming to Toronto for their big tour, and I'm not bothered. Yeah.
Well, I've seen them enough times live.
Exactly.
Anyway. I'm gonna get a beer. It was cool to see Nakel Smith show up though for a sec there.
Yep.
Classic
Respect
reference from
Nakel,
the I don't
yeah.
like shit, I don't go outside era.
Six Skater as well.
Like there was some interesting stuff there. I don't want to be completely negative.
Yeah.
And here's another positive I'll say is that he won the beef between him and JPEG Mafia. That JPEG Mafia album was ass.
I didn't even bother listening to it. I figured I'm not going to like it, so why would I do that to myself?
There was some interesting moments, but I'm kind of sick of the guy.
I saw a really funny review of it. Let me see if I can find it. Like, I don't like how he's so full of himself and shit like that. Like
yeah. For a second there, I was almost on his side because I agreed on some level that this new Earl wasn't really it. But
well, wasn't he saying he's like cosplaying as like some other shit or something? Like he was.
Well, like he's trying to rap like Lucky, which is like,
right.
Yeah. I mean, he's not completely wrong there, but
I mean, fucking when Earl did some rap songs, which is highly considered his best album, he was trying to rap like Mike at that point. So it's like he's kind of it's.
There's just something so ironic about being JPEG Mafia.
Yeah.
When you think you're the king of underground rap, there is no king of the underground.
Yeah, that's a
you can't be the king.
Yeah.
You think you're hot shit when you've been on a Kanye album like one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was his contribution even to Kanye?
Fuck if I know.
There was a picture with him. Was he actually? Did he make any of the cuts on the music? Was there something on Donda or Bully or Vultures?
As a Kanye stan, I should know this.
He wasn't featured vocally, I know, but like production wise, I can't even remember anything off Vultures 1 or 2 that's like, oh, this might be JPEG Mafia.
Well, those albums weren't very good anyway.
Yeah,
so.
no, I don't really go back to them anyway. So,
you want to get into Bully while we're? I mean, you didn't do like many notes on it, but
I mean, because they just redid they did the deluxe album came out,
right?
And apparently people are saying, oh, it's actually like mixed now, and like he redid some vocals, and there's definitely no AI in here now. So I'm actually excited to listen to it. And I haven't listened to it. So yeah, it goes to show my level of urgency for modern day Kanye has dropped significantly.
There it is, I found it. Experimental rap by JPEG Mafia. this fucking sucks. I really, really, really hate this. I don't like music. I don't like music where someone is just jerking off into my ear about how cool he is. I like this screams insecure and corny.
He just raps like the same way.
Yeah,
there was a song called like War Over Land that was pretty interesting, like musically. And there was a lot of kind of like ironic reworking of a certain sample, and like which like he is good at that, and he has his own perspective, but it's not really my style.
No, for
anyway. And yeah, just getting into a beef over being the king of experimental rap is so funny.
I'm the biggest loser. No, I am.
Two nerds fighting. Yeah, it's like
Somebody said
Dungeons and Dragons like battle.
Somebody said it's Drake and Kendrick for people who use Bandcamp. Like, shit, you got me.
What to say about this Kanye album? I mean, not much. I don't really even I've listened to it a few times. I just don't even really care about it or registered much about it.
My biggest thing is that I can't do any more songs about how they tried to cancel me, but I went through all this shit, but I'm still here, and like I'm just not interested in the narrative about the crazy Kanye West stories from 2022 to 2026, or however that whole chaotic period. Like, it's kind of like reading an old post where it's like, yeah, that was current at one point, that was current and interesting to talk about.
Yeah,
it's not anymore.
Yeah,
the world has moved on, and I mean, like, Kanye's still a talented producer
for sure,
and he's getting back on track. But
it's a step in the right direction still.
I really want to see an album where he doesn't mention anything about the media or the drama surrounding his life.
I mean, what else does he have to talk about?
That's kind of impossible, but at some point in Kanye West's discography, he was able to talk about society in general, not just things happening specifically to him.
Yeah, I don't think he can do that either.
But at one point in history, like late registration era, like, he was talking about political stuff and, middle class
you're
lifestyle.
Going back 20 years now at this point. It's even more than 20 years ago.
Maybe I'm showing my age there a little bit, but like, there has to be some new level because I know that creatively,
he got there.
He's capable.
I don't know if he is anymore. That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe the nitrous fucking
maybe not anymore. Yeah, or
rotted
the
his brains
meds that he's on that people are saying is a different kind of person. Like, this album somehow lacks personality for a Kanye album, which I never thought I'd say. Even with Vultures 1 and 2, it's like there's still kind of personality on those albums. I just don't remember a single thing he said on here. Like, does he have anything to say anymore? Even that's worthwhile, at least. Yeah, he'll say shit about his cancellation and his wife and all, whatever. But no one wants to hear that shit.
Yeah, where's the interesting part? There was a couple of like samples, like he did a "You Can't Hurry Love" redo, which was kind of weird. And then there was also a "Why Do Birds," like, that song, "Why do birds suddenly appear every time
that's
you walk by?"
Instagram Reels now.
Maybe that's where he got it from.
It's like it's by the Carpenters. Like the Simpsons one time used it. Yeah, "Bully" was a really bad song with him and CeeLo Green.
I don't remember that. I don't remember
worst part of it.
Highs and Lows, I think I liked. Punch Drunk, I think I liked. All the Love, maybe. The one with Travis Scott's kind of a
Circles was really bad.
I didn't like Circles.
And that's when he tried to redo the classic MF Doom beat. I actually kind of like the outro track, this one here, because that felt like the early 2010s, like optimistic Kanye stuff with the synths and the like the grandiose kind of vibe to it. Like, it sounded like a little bit, we're getting back on track here with Kanye. Like,
yeah, okay, this sounds like an outro here. Like,
yeah.
I didn't honestly mind the one with Peso Pluma, Last Breath, the kind of Spanish one.
I didn't like that one too much. It
was okay.
I don't know if Spanish is really the vibe for.
I mean, it doesn't. Yeah,
for Kanye
it really
West.
worked, but it was a nice change of pace, I guess. It stood out, at least to me. Whereas some of the other ones I just don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Some interesting production, but nothing really.
Step in the right direction.
Worth talking
but
about, really.
yeah, no, it's been a while now too. No one
So-
fucking cares.
All right, so we've been through most of the shit that I have some notes on, but
I still have notes for a few things
okay.
here, nothing extensive, but I want to point everyone's direction to the Blu Exile album. Did you listen to that one?
some of the songs have been coming up here and there.
Yeah,
Some good. It's good
called
shit.
Time Heals Everything. Sorry, Time Heals Everything. And this album, like even like everything from production to writing to some of the features, even you can put this album 20 years ago and it like wouldn't like miss a beat. Just a classic hip hop sound to it. Exile, excellent production. Blues rapping his ass off. Great features. Black Thought, Saba are standouts. Even Ice Cold Bishop is on here and he did a great job. Rome Streets. Toby, Toronto's own, who we've seen at Supercrawl last year, had a great chorus on what was that song? In My Window, I think. Yeah, just really, if you're into just classic sounding hip hop shit, I mean, time heals everything, and I think this album has a timeless sound to it. So everyone go listen to that album. I first got into them from, I think it was Anthony Fantano. I think fucking a few years ago was, I don't remember the name of the album, but he had their album as like number 3 or 4 on his greatest albums of the year list or whatever. I'm okay, I gotta listen to this, and it was great. So
Some good features on this one. Rome Streets, Black Thought.
the ones I just mentioned, yeah.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh.
All right, we still got a little bit of a head cold here.
Starting to get to the point where I'm not really listening to you.
Yeah. It's only been an hour and a half, too. Usually this happens about an hour from now.
The song "The Bag" showed up the other day.
That one's
it was
great.
Good. It's like sort of a meditation on money.
Yeah. A lot of great bag bars. Kehlani album,
Oh,
self-titled.
good shit.
Smooth, solid R&B album. Nothing too crazy, but
Yeah, it feels like an old school R&B album. It's like it's big. There's there's a Clips feature that I liked as well.
Lil Wayne had a good feature on here as well, on Another Lover.
The one's been kind of going off on the radio a little bit. Pick up your things or something like that, or the one.
Folded?
Yeah, like I got your clothes folded or something like that.
That one's great.
Classic.
Like Still as well was great. The one with T-Pain and fucking Lil Jon, Call Me Back, crazy. That's a song that sounds like it came out 20 years ago.
Wow.
Like production-wise as well, like that one's nuts.
Shit, I didn't realize there was a Big Sean song on it either.
That one was pretty good. He did his thing.
She got a lot of great R&B kingpins like Usher and
Yeah, that song's
Brandy.
pretty good.
yeah, I mean she's solidified her spot in the game. I feel like there wasn't as much fanfare about this, and I was thinking this was a conspiracy about, she's been very active on about social activism and
I was about to
Palestine and stuff like that.
Right.
So
Maybe.
she was getting
I mean, if Folded's getting radio play, then that's, says something.
yeah. So it's breaking through, and yeah,
I will
just
say there's
solid R&B.
Some questionable mixes on here, especially when it comes to like the Lil Wayne and Clips features. Sounds like it was recorded for something else almost. Like it's just something about it. Did you listen to the new Black album?
Not yet, no.
I will say I've never been overly impressed with the Black album until now. Very good. Very good stuff.
Okay, I will tap in.
I prefer it to the Kehlani, honestly. And it's not because I prefer men to women. That's not the reason.
Wow.
Even though it might be true.
You prefer the company of men.
I didn't say that. It's not Pride Month anymore.
that's still one of my favorite jokes of all time is misogyny kind of gay. Why are you treating a man better than a woman?
Yeah, exactly.
So true.
Wiki.
I did
Ancient
listen
history,
to that. It
yes.
was quite enjoyable.
I've only heard it once.
I love the song about being in the park and how he's just like,
so relatable.
that's like just his spot he's posted up there, like,
Yeah.
and
He's the best about rapping about just posting up at certain spots.
yeah.
He had a song called Roof from fucking
And it's like
Half God
he
as well.
views the world from this park, and
yeah.
he's like,
You can sense that he's a people watcher, just by the way he raps.
Yeah.
And all this shit. He's an observer.
and he's a New Yorker
Absolutely.
through and through,
There's no doubt.
and like you hear it in the music, like
There's a song called I
you
Hate
can
New York
tell
on
he's
here.
talking to normal people and
Yeah.
chopping it up at the bodega.
Yeah, he's
with
not.
the-
He's not rubbing elbows with fucking Sabrina Carpenter at Fashion Week. Like he's fucking a real guy living his real life in New York.
No, he's one of the
he
realest
should have
guys
been on
we
the
have.
fucking, I guess the Bears in Chicago.
And this album was like I listened to it 1 or 2 times, but it felt very spiritual, very philosophical.
Yeah, he had a lot to say.
Old school. It seems like he's at one with nature a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going off of the album cover is very sort of Noah Kahan coded or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, I fuck with Wiki heavy.
Yes, me too. It's the first like proper Wiki album since Half God those years ago, which was one of my favorite albums of that year, 2021, I want to say, because he had the one collab with Alchemist and Mike, and then he had the one collab album
Tony Seltzer one
with Tony Seltzer, and he had another one with someone else that produced it. But I prefer him more on this kind of style of production rather than that kind of style that he was doing there.
Can we get a little bit of hype going for Steve Lacy?
Yep. I mean, by the time this comes out, it might be out. I don't remember the release date, but
it's coming out in like next week, I think.
Two for two singles with one with SZA and then what's it called? Is It or something?
I didn't know the SZA one until just now, so I'm gonna go listen to that one. The other one I've been listening to quite a while. The Feeling. It's very emotional. I relate to it. Like it's almost too much for me sometimes. Like
you're getting choked up about it.
Steve Lacy just like. His music feels very intimate and like I feel like knowing that he just like uses GarageBand and like just comes up with shit on the fly. And
I mean, is he still doing that?
I don't know if he still does that, but like I feel like you can tell the organicness of how he puts together the music and how real it is to him. Like it feels like he's dealing with very real emotions, and
definitely
it's been a while since Gemini writes, and I'm craving that Steve Lacy feeling again.
It's I'm prepared to be annoying about this album. If the album is as good as the first two singles are, it's going to be like album of the year contender for sure. And this summer it's going to be R&B summer. We're getting I think Steve Lacy and Sid album on the same day. I think Raven Lenae is coming soon, and she has a few singles out that are very good. There was someone else that was coming out soon. Oh, Fouché is coming out I think in August as well.
Shit.
And Domi and JD back as well at the end of the month. So it's going to be an R&B heavy summer, baby. I'm ready for it.
Let's go.
I want to give a quick shout out to Deante Hitchcock. He had an album called Junkie in the Sun. I knew him from the Revenge of the Dreamers 3 sessions he was involved with. And I'm kind of keeping up with him a little bit here and there, saving a few singles, stuff like that. But this new album I was very, very impressed with. He has a lot to say, good features, good concepts. You feel like you learn a lot about him, which I love about when I listen to an artist for the first time. Only listen to it once, so I don't have too much to say, but go listen to it. Good stuff.
This is a rapper from Atlanta?
I don't know where he's from. Deante Hitchcock. Maybe.
I thought I heard that somewhere, but...
He could be. I've listened to a lot of Navy Blue recently.
He put out a new album.
He put out a new album called Surrender, but Sir and then Render.
Interesting.
A bit of a title. The cover's a bit much as well with the silver-faced fucking dude. But I've been mainly listening to his album from last year, The Sword and The Sword and the Soaring. And that's very, very good. So I have only listened to this new one once. Very much kind of this similar vibe, but he's like a positive Earl Sweatshirt, and he's like really seemed to have figured his shit out. He's like in the process of figuring his shit out, and he's very like open and honest and like spiritual, and it's just really feel good kind of music. Makes you want to be a better person.
But for the thinking man.
Exactly. So tap into Navy Blue.
That's good.
Getting into him a bit. You need to listen to that one more. Have you heard the Ryan Beatty album, Sweet Fortune?
Haven't listened to it yet.
Listened to it once.
I'm hearing good
yesterday. It was good. I mean, it's one of those albums where like I'm listening to it and I'm like, I would be probably called gay by some of my friends 10 years ago if they caught me listening to this album, but it's good. Because it's at this point we might have to start a separate podcast of like indie folk artists, because I'm getting kind of with Dominic Fike and with fucking Mustafa and what was the other one? There's this guy Mahmood who opened for Mustafa, and he dropped a new EP a few months ago, and that's like almost like a country kind of album. He's from Toronto though, and that's very good as well. And I've been listening to that a lot, so I'm getting kind of more into that. I'm considering listening to the new Noah Khan album, so putting it out there, leaning into that bag a little bit.
My ex-girlfriend fucks with it hard.
Okay, I'll be staying away then to not disturb you. But Ryan Beatty, from what I heard, it was very good. Very great vocals, catchy choruses. I couldn't help but to think like, if this was Bareface, like I can't. I refuse to give up hope that Bareface drops something. I need it, man. And Josh needs it more than me, I think, too.
I got. It's like what you have for the Mac Miller like leaks and stuff like that. I have the Bareface leaks.
That's right.
You know. So.
Should I listen to this new YG album?
I've heard some good things. He gets kind of more open on it. The song with I've heard the song JID with JID and Absol. That one's very good.
Right.
And they're being very real on that. Like, whoa, like kind of like eyebrow raising. Like, I can't believe they're talking about this as
Interesting.
rappers in America.
Insecure.
But,
the song's called Insecure.
Yeah, and it's just what they're all insecure about.
Insecurities, right.
I think what was YG's? He was insecure about some sort of sex thing or
Sure.
something. Yeah. But Absol
No, like
was
he's had a song before where he came out about like being sexually abused when he was like a younger
right,
man.
right. Yeah, I think about like a sex addict or something. Absol was insecure about. I think he
the
was rapping
aliens
about
being obsessed with aliens.
No, I think about how he used to get picked on for how he looks because of his condition with his eyes,
his
his
eyes,
sunglasses and stuff. And then JID doesn't really stick with the theme that heavy, but I think if anything, it's like he's insecure about people not viewing him as good as he actually kind of is. He's kind of like being a little more braggadocio with it, but
Right,
still
right.
kind of sticking with the theme. So
Yeah, I saw the features on that one, and I'm like, damn, I gotta
yeah,
tap
Tyler's on it too. I got to listen to a few of the
Pusha T
songs,
even.
but oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Hey, I listened to this new Tierra Whack album.
I've heard one song off it. I'm like, I
Good.
gotta listen to the rest of this, and I haven't.
She's just having fun with the lyricism on this one,
yeah.
and it's great to listen to. A lot of shit bars about I'm the shit like doo doo and stuff
really?
like that,
Come
but
on, Tierra.
she gets away with it, and it's
Just because she's goofy and
yeah,
fun?
just because she approaches it in a different kind of way. Yeah, like if you were to take certain things out of context, you're like, yeah, maybe that line isn't so great, but like,
yeah.
it just works for me. I don't
Right.
know. Tierra Whack is
Okay.
on some new shit.
2 new Rico Nasty songs. New album coming soon. I think all produced by Kenny Beats. So
Sick.
keep an eye out for that. FKA Twigs and Little Yachty song is out. Have you heard that one?
No, I got to listen to this.
It's okay. Joji Deluxe is kind of more of the same from his last album. Anderson .Paak put out a soundtrack for the K-pop movie he's doing.
Oh,
And it's all a bunch of K-pop stars. I haven't
No
listened
way.
to it.
No, I'm not
I'm
listening.
going
to
to listen to it, though. I promise you. There's a song with JID on there, so I'm hoping that one at least is good.
Man, JID's everywhere
I know.
nowadays.
Well, JID will do he'll do it for a bag. He'll do the Imagine Dragons thing. He'll do the
Yeah,
Arcane thing.
true.
He'll do fucking whatever, right?
All right, I think we've covered it all
Yeah.
at this point. Let's get some maracas for this game or some shit.
Oh yeah. So if anyone hasn't been a loyal fan, which shame on you, we do a game here called 3 Degrees of Earl Sweatshirt, where we have to. Josh gives us 2 different rappers, and we have to pair them through
Hold on, let
features
me
and
explain.
collaborators. I don't know if you're able to with your condition, Alex. I can't lie.
Okay, whoa.
Get your goddamn feet off of the
They probably
18, 20,
stink too.
So we here at SuperFinger Records,
Oh boy, here we go. Another 20 minutes till we get to it.
the game is called 3 Degrees of Earl Sweatshirt, similar to the Kevin Bacon style game for actors.
Can't believe you're stealing my intro here. Go ahead.
All right, you want to intro?
No, do it. You're doing it. I was struggling.
The game is you take 2 artists who never did a song together, and you have to link them through mutual collaborators.
Yeah.
And it's more points if you can get it through one person. If you need to use multiple, it becomes less and less points.
So what are the points again? Is it 3 points for one person, one link?
Yeah.
2 points for 2, 1 point for
Yeah.
3 and
Yeah.
over. Okay. And then if you somehow manage to beat the system and get one that they've actually collabed before, then what? That's 5 points, maybe.
Yeah, and you get your dick sucked.
Oh, okay.
So
But also,
Gotta freshen
there's
up.
a punishment if you use the same rapper twice.
Oh, that's right. Do we usually have a whiteboard with this?
We usually have one.
I'll just write it down. If
Okay. Yeah, sure. Keep
It's not worth getting the whiteboard out.
No.
It's just a fun game we like to do because we do Rapcast games here, and we're trying to come up with all kinds of business ventures to get rich.
Yes.
So Josh has the pairs. He's going to read
Yeah.
them off.
So you
We
can't use the
ring
same-
in.
So if I use like Denzel Curry once, I can't use him again, but you can.
Yes.
No, it's like you can use it, but it'll dock you a point.
So
It's less points.
So if I have a grouping of 3 and I'm using one of the rappers I've used already, I'm already not going to get any points for doing it.
Well, if it's 1 point if you use 3 linkages anyway.
Right.
So
But
it wouldn't really affect your amount of points.
So if I have a 3 link thing and I use one of the rappers again for the second time, I wouldn't lose that 1 point. I would still be able to do the one.
I would be more
0?
lenient with points because
Okay.
what's the point of doing it if you're not
because
getting
then it's a
any
0,
point?
right? Yeah. Okay. All right, that's fair. Because you're only getting 1 point. It's not that much.
But I'll just keep a thing on my phone
Yeah,
here.
I'm trusting you here. I know you're not all the way here, but neither am I. So
First round.
So put in your poly market bets right now.
what's the over under?
The parlay.
Start off with.
Parlay on these and
Wait,
on
first we
deal.
should sing the national anthem.
Okay, you're right.
Ho ho say can you feel? Anyway,
Let's see. Which one should I start off with?
really enunciate it so it comes off in the.
Okay, Denzel
Not like Earl
Curry
Sweatshirt.
and Freddie Gibbs.
Have they not
First of all,
collabed before?
they haven't done a song together.
I looked it up.
Well,
Okay.
we got to. Maybe they have.
Okay,
We beat
Denzel
the
and
system.
Gibbs. Okay, Curry and Gibbs.
I looked it up and I didn't see anything. I didn't find anything. So.
Fuck.
Forgot how hard this game actually is. Denzel Curry and Freddie Gibbs.
Let me look it up one more time.
Okay, I can do it in one. I'll get him out of the way. So we've talked about him a little bit today as well. JID. He was on Alfredo 2, and then JID and Denzel were on the song Sirens off of Taboo, Denzel Curry album. So that's with one connection. I was thinking that Schoolboy Q song, Gang Signs. But then I'm like, I don't think Denzel and Schoolboy Q have had any collabs together.
Yeah, no, they're kind of on opposite sides of things.
And I was thinking Anderson .Paak as well, but I'm like, Denzel and Anderson, I feel like they might have been on like a Flying Lotus album together or something, but I didn't know the name of it, so I wasn't going to waste any time with that.
So the rule is you have to name the song or the album.
Yeah, song or the album, you don't have to get both, because I don't remember the name of the song on the Alfredo 2 album.
Gold Feet.
Yeah, Gold Feet. I knew it was Gold something. But
Okay, so 3
yeah.
points awarded to Andrew, and
strong
JID
start
JID is off
the board for me.
your board.
So you have written that down as well?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do Black and Kanye.
6 Lack and Kanye West.
Um,
Kanye's worked with so many people.
It was tough for me.
Okay.
To for this.
I got it. The link is Ty Dolla
I was
Sign.
thinking Ty Dolla Sign. I couldn't remember though.
Kanye did Vultures with Ty Dolla Sign, and Ty Dolla Sign was on the song On the Way,
Ooh, good one.
featuring also 6 Lack and Khalid.
I think it was Khalid's song, in fact.
Or
yeah.
Black, sorry, not 6 Lack. But
Yeah.
anyway. All right.
Okay.
All right, good one. Ty Dolla Sign. I was trying to think if Ty Dolla Sign was on the new album, but he's not. So Alex can't use Ty Dolla Sign. Not being able to use Ty Dolla Sign, it might be an issue going forward.
He's the link between
Because
so many.
JG's worked with a lot of people too,
Yeah.
but Ty Dolla Sign definitely way more.
Yeah. Okay, the one that I was teasing before, Action Bronson and Isaiah Rashad.
Okay. My Isaiah Rashad knowledge does not go as deep. Do I want to get rid of him? Yeah, all right, I can do it in the one. Kendrick Lamar was on One Train with Action Bronson and A$AP Rocky. And Kendrick and Isaiah Rashad was on the song What's Wrong off of Sun's Tirade.
Nice.
There you go. Because we're limiting, because we've done this game before where it's like Katy Perry and West Side Gun. Like, so for all the viewers out there, this is a bit easier, I think, because we're limiting it just to the artists we talked about today on the show. Whereas usually when we've done the game, we've made it a lot harder on ourselves. So don't think we're fucking pussies out here for taking the easy route. But I just knocked off JID and Kendrick Lamar for my shit, so might be tough.
Maybe
going forward.
in extra time in shootouts, we can do
some random
Madonna and So Gone, So Flexy.
So
So
what
gone,
you
so
were saying,
flexy is
like
crazy.
Ryan Beatty and fucking.
Vince Staples.
Vince
or
Staples
something.
and Ryan Beatty.
That one probably wouldn't be.
I don't think it's that hard because
That's-
Vince Staples has worked with so many
you could
people.
do Brockhampton, and JPEG Mafia, because JPEG Mafia has worked with Vince Staples and Brockhampton.
Oh, right,
worked with JPEG
right.
Mafia on the song. Hold on, I'm already getting ahead of myself.
All right, just erase that one
All
then.
right.
Let's go.
No, he didn't actually. He didn't.
Oh,
actually
okay,
know.
okay. Because it was spoiled anyway.
Yeah.
Because you already gave it, so like I figured like.
We had a few days to think about it.
Okay, currently it's 6-3 for Andrew.
Vince Staples and Ski Master Slump God.
Have they also?
They haven't done a song together.
That also.
Nothing I could find. Let me double check.
They were both on Revenge of the Dreamers.
Oh.
Yeah,
While
I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, that counts, right? They were on the same album.
while Vince Staples and Ski Master Slump God have not collaborated on an official studio track, they have both worked with producer Kenny Beats.
Yeah, but Alex is right. They were on both on the Revenge of the Dreamers soundtrack album.
Yes, Revenge of the Dreamers 3 specifically.
Yeah.
Ski Mask was on a song called
I think it was Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, and
Vince was on
Vince-
Up and Away. Was one of them. It was only 2, I think,
yeah,
because that was the deluxe as well. But is that 5 then? Because they're on the same album.
I think so. I guess. I would say 4.
Yeah, I'm okay with 4.
they were on the same album, so that counts as 4 points.
Yeah.
Sure.
So then it's J. Cole would
Because
be
they haven't
my-
collabed together on the same song. They were just on the same album.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Okay,
So I guess technically J. Cole.
we'll just call it J. Cole.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, big
Okay.
one. Okay. I was trying to think like fucking. Okay, Ski Mask and X and Joey Badass and Schoolboy Q, Vince Staples. But I'm like, that's way too many. I was trying to think of a
To do that
smaller
much
one.
mental thinking for 1 point.
I
is
know.
so
I know. It's a waste.
The longer you think about it, the less points you're getting.
Exactly.
Which is an interesting prospect for like a game.
I was trying to think of a better one, but
Okay. Mike and 2 Chainz.
Ooh,
good one.
That's a good one. Mike and 2 Chainz. Okay.
Can we do producers or no? Fuck.
Has to be a vocal feature, by the way.
Well, okay. Fuck.
2 Chainz has had a lot of random verses from over the years.
Yeah.
I can do it with 2.
Okay. I might be able to do it with 1, but it might be cheating.
All right, go ahead and give it a try then.
Because 2 Chainz had the collab album with Alchemist and Larry June, and Alchemist had the album with Mike and Wiki. But I think Alchemist had a verse on both of those albums. I think he was rapping on both of those albums too, a little bit. I think, but I don't remember if he rapped on Mike and Wiki. So if we're not doing,
Yeah,
like,
no,
just
I think you
producers,
have to
then-
know at least which song he's rapping
Fuck.
on.
Okay, that's I don't remember. Damn. All right, go ahead.
I'll do it with 2. Okay, or maybe it's 3. Either way, it's not for that many points, but I'll just get it. I'll just get it off. So 2 Chainz did a song with Brent Faiyaz called "Feel Away," and Brent Faiyaz, he collaborated with Tyler the Creator on "Sweet." Tyler did "Whoa" with Earl Sweatshirt, and Earl Sweatshirt just did this collab album Pompeii with Mike, in which they had some songs where they featured together. So that would be 3 actually.
3. Okay.
Yeah, 3. So that's 1.
Brent Faiyaz, Tyler, Earl.
Okay. So that's 3.
So I'm getting 1 point,
off your board.
and that knocks 3 names off of my
Yeah.
board. So
Ooh. That's rough.
We probably only have a few more rounds here, so
We only had 2 rounds.
shit. I gotta pick it up.
okay, so it's currently 8-6 for me
Okay.
with 2 rounds plus maybe
Yeah.
a bonus round where
Right,
we
if
do
it's tied, yeah.
Charlie XCX
No.
and
Billy Joe Armstrong.
Billy Joe Armstrong. Somehow Nora Jones will have to be
she's
used
got to
to
get her way, sneak her way into this game.
connect
so.
the 2.
Imagine Nora Jones on a Charlie XCX. Something crazy. Okay, Rico Nasty and Wiki.
This is up your alley.
Okay. Fuck, she doesn't have a lot of features on her stuff though.
Oh man, could do Doja Cat. A Doja Cat Wiki song would go crazy.
Hold on. Okay, I could do it in 3. If you can, do you think you could do it any less?
Yeah, I don't know enough Wiki.
So Earl Sweatshirt was on Wiki's album Half God. I don't remember the name of the song, but he was on that album. And then, hold on. Earl Sweatshirt and Mac Miller were had the song fucking on watching movies with the sound off. Mac Miller and Earth Gang had a song called... It's called Monday. I can double check, but it's called Monday. And then Earth Gang and Rico Nasty were on a song called Big Titties. That one I know for sure.
Big Titties? I gotta look up that song. That sounds great.
That one's a great song. Let me see if that track is correct there, Earth Gang. That's the only one I'm not sure about.
Half God.
So Earl Sweatshirt, Mac Miller, and Earth Gang.
Right.
Let me just double check the Earth Gang song.
Earl was... Yeah, the song was I'm Not Real.
I'm Not Real. That's the one I was trying to think
off of watching movies with the sound off.
It's called Monday. Yes. Oh, God. That's tough because that album called Torba, it's all just... The songs are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it could have been any one of the days of the week, but it was Monday.
Hilarious.
Let's go. Whew.
Wow.
But I got Earl and Mac off.
From Earl to Mac to Earth Gang to Rico Nasty.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Okay. That was worth the point.
I was thinking Amine as well, like, because Amine and her have worked together on Nightmare Vacation.
That's a route.
I'm like, how do you get from Amine to fucking Wiki? Like, I have no idea. So
Amine doesn't have a ton of features.
I mean, you could have done the same thing, Amine, with Vince Staples off Pressured My Palms, and then Vince Staples to Earl Sweatshirt, and then Earl Sweatshirt to Wiki again.
Yeah,
so it would have been the 3 as well. So, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's 8-7 now for me still.
Okay.
Andrew is
big last round here.
Working on building up his lead.
What? I would say the best for last. Can you link Earl Sweatshirt and JPEG Mafia?
Okay, so they'd never done a song, eh?
I guess not.
Okay.
I don't know how many Vince or I don't know how many fucking. Are we doing JPEG Mafia songs? Oh, fuck, I don't remember the name of it.
Earl never hopped on a Brockhampton song, did he? No.
Oh, fuck. There's one artist that I know I could do it in one, but I don't remember the name of the JPEG Mafia song.
Vince Staples.
I was thinking Vince Staples. I don't remember the name of the song, though.
Oh, well, Earl and Vince did Wool.
Yeah.
And Vince was on JPEG Mafia's album from last year called I Lay Down My Life for You.
Fuck.
Woo!
Damn it.
All right.
Let me just
Giving
double
me 3
check
more points.
I mean, that's the end of it. Yeah, he was. I was trying to. I was gonna buzz it in. I thought the song was called American History, but it's called New Black History. So I was close. But that was the one too where I'm like that. I knew it. I didn't remember the name of the album or the song.
It's mainly a game about remembering album names and stuff.
Yeah,
song names.
That's a part of it too. That's a big part. Because I had Vince like right away being like, okay, I can do
now that's
Vince,
ironic how they're beefing and like the person to patch it up between the two of them would be Vince Staples.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
but he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Or I guess
in fact, he would probably be a shit stir.
Yeah, he would probably make the beef worse.
I'm so stupid. I could have done Danny Brown so easily.
Oh.
Really Doe, and then the fucking album they had together, JPEG.
Oh yeah. Scaring the Hose.
Yeah, that would have been so much easier.
I forgot about
Fuck.
That's what the comments are going to be ripping you up for that
Fuck,
one.
man. Damn it.
I forgot about that.
I just don't think of Danny Brown, unfortunately. Sorry, Danny.
All right, bonus round.
Sure.
Paul McCartney and
Well, Josh got to come up with it. What's the second one, Josh?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Paul McCartney and Sabrina
Okay,
Carpenter.
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on now.
Okay, so Paul McCartney did Ebony and Ivory with Michael Jackson. Okay. Michael Jackson was on... Drake had a song with Michael Jackson.
That's true.
Posthumous.
That's true.
I don't remember what it was called.
Do you remember the album?
But bear with me.
What album was it on?
I don't know. Was it on More Life or something?
No, wrong.
Oh,
Scorpion.
Views? Oh, right. Scorpion. And to get from Drake to Sabrina Carpenter, that's a tough one.
Sabrina Carpenter is never like.
She doesn't have any rap features
Well,
ever.
does she have any collabs at all? Really?
Yeah, no, not really.
I guess for this one you can do producers.
I wouldn't even know who her producers are. Jack Antonoff.
Like Jack Antonoff.
He does everything. I don't know.
I think he he's.
I mean, he did the GNX album too.
He's in GNX.
He was on all over the GNX. Yeah.
Really? That's cool.
Anyway, R.I.P. Jack Antonoff and Margaret Qualley's storybook romance.
Hold on, because Dominic Fike was on a song with
Oh
Paul
yeah,
McCartney
Dominic
called,
Fike. You could
called
actually
"Kiss of Venus,"
use that.
but I don't know how to get from Dominic Fike to Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Dominic Fike. Oh, Dominic Fike worked with Kevin Abstract.
And they have a photo together of Kevin Abstract and Sabrina Carpenter.
No, Kevin Abstract worked with Jack Antonoff on Arizona Baby.
Did he?
Yeah.
But have we even confirmed if Jack Antonoff and Sabrina Carpenter worked together? I don't know.
I'm
if
sure
it's
they
true.
have.
I'm sure they have,
I'm
but
pretty sure that he did. He was all over.
let me look up her albums and see if there's any features that we can actually. I know Dolly Parton, but like, how do we get from Dolly Parton?
That's what I should have gone with. I should have gone with Paul McCartney.
Dolly Parton and Comethazine.
Oh, apparently, fucking Saweetie has been on a Sabrina Carpenter song from 2019 called "I Can't Stop Me." So that's
and she did a whole collab album with Paul McCartney. So easy.
Yeah,
it's actually not as hard with Paul McCartney because he also did 4 or 5 seconds. I mean,
with Kanye West.
It wasn't
and
a
Rihanna,
vocal feature, but he was
he's
playing
featured
guitar on it.
Yeah.
So that one you could link through Rihanna or anyway. We love music and we love the Rapcast.
Rapcast 87. It was a landmark episode. You know, I'm going to take it back. What a landmark episode. We're both sick as dogs, fighting through it, having fun.
In between cottage trips and lavish nights out on the town.
Yep.
For example, I went to Wingstop the other night.
Whoa. Treating yourself.
Big spender.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I left it in the fridge at work. My leftover wings.
That's lunch tomorrow, baby.
All right.
Unless it's not taken.
Remind me. I'm gonna be watching this episode
2 weeks
and be
from
like,
now.
shit, they're still in the fridge. Wow, Andrew, you're getting pretty slutty on the show.
My store's been writing up the whole time, and I can't wait for the comments.
Goddamn toes off. The fucking stop.
Let me do it.
No.
Feel so right, but I'm still terrified. I fall through the sky.